What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here, and today we are going to be unboxing Fractured Sky. This is the deluxe version from E.D.G Studios. I just got my copy in. U.S. Postal Service decided to keep it all weekend, otherwise I probably would have got this done a little earlier. But along the way, I'm going to be checking out Always Sunny. It's not a sunny day, but anytime we get a new box in to check out together, it is a sunny day to me. This is by Manhattan Brewing Company, and it is an orange milkshake IPA. So I'm going to get this opened up. We'll get this opened up. And I'll be right back. Alright, so Fractured Sky. This is the fourth title, I believe, by E.D.G Studios. I believe they started with Moonrakers, which I do have. I have that in the Titan box. We have an unboxing for that. We also have Mythic Mischief. The only game I don't have by these guys is Veiled Fate. So this will be my third E.D.G Studios game, Fractured Sky. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll look at this real quick. Check out the cover art. And I'm going to get this box open so we can get this reflective shrink about it. But this game, I'm excited about this one. I think this one is probably going to hit pretty hard for me. I think if I had to rate the games I currently have from E.D.G Studios, I'd probably put Moonrakers up top. I say probably, I definitely put Moonrakers up top. Mythic Mischief is a game that I haven't quite got into as hard as Moonrakers. So hopefully this one will be a huge success for me. I am excited about this one. We got really cool components. We have really cool mechanisms. I think that, you know, combined together is something I don't have in my collection. We'll go ahead and check this out. Check out the box art. I think the art, I like the art feel of this game. Usually do pretty good. Usually do pretty good with the art in their games. Here we go. Let's check that out. We got a little bit of, I believe we got some, there we go. It's got like a, UV spotting, I believe is what they call it. Very, very cool. So a little bit about this game. It is a combination of bluffing, bidding, and deduction. Fractured Sky puts you at the helm of an airship expedition to recover fragments of a magical falling star. Use misdirection, resource management, and objective completion to recover more than any other player before the end of the 5 rounds. So like I said, this is the deluxe. I believe they have a super deluxe version of this game as well, but this is the deluxe one. I think the biggest difference is this does not have included upgraded resources, and also it doesn't have painted airships. I believe I don't know if everything's painted in the Super Deluxe, but I do know the airships are, and probably some of the player components. We'll go ahead and push this off to the side. We got a Fractured Sky rulebook guidebook for Star Seekers. I'm not going to read that, but we'll flip through this real quick. Table of contents, components list, some setup instructions, player items, card resources, objective of the game, starting player, player actions, placing an airship. I don't think this game's overly complicated. I do think I watched kind of a refresher video a couple weeks ago when I knew this was shipping, just to kind of get myself, you know, re-familiar with Fractured Sky. Ending rounds, ending the game, round cleanup. I don't think this is overly, like I said, overly complicated. This seems like a good rulebook. In fact, this is now getting into more like your 1 to 2 player and solo mode. So there's a little AI system. Hoping I like it, because that'll be a big indicator, I think, as far as how this game hits for me, knowing that you got to use it for like a 2-player game and for solo. But like I said, it's a good looking rulebook. Looks like it's well laid out. Shouldn't be that hard to reference. We got we had more. What else I was gonna look at? I don't see it. Maybe not. Maybe not. I know there's some art and stuff, but go ahead and set this off to the side. And we got these little. I believe these are like dashboard covers. It's kind of so you can hide what you're selecting on your power on your chips. More amino. Calvary, the Cenote, the Ashbane, and the Paradin. Okay, so those will all go on the player dashboards. We'll get to those. These are up top. A couple different ways we can store those back in. Then we have some art. I don't think you get quite as much art as you do in the Super Deluxe copy. There we go. So some more art here. Because they usually do pretty good. Usually pretty good on their graphic design. I am a fan of these guys. I don't think any one of these games has quite hit super high on my list yet, but I do like them. I do enjoy them, and I do like this company quite a bit. They are turning to be one of the best crowdfunding companies I've at least backed. Definitely up there with a couple other ones. I believe this is kind of our objective and Starfall cardboard. So it'll hold your secret objectives, your hidden Starfall, things like that, and you'll reset it, I believe, at the beginning of every round. So it looks pretty good. Little weird on the design here. I don't know if there's an easy way to tell. Yeah, there is. Just kind of line up with those. So there are those, and then we're gonna get to our deluxe components. So we have this pretty. I'll show you guys how this kind of comes out of the box. So we got. I believe these are kind of our markets and our, what they call them, fortresses. I gotta look it up. Components. Fortress minis and market minis. So that's what it looks like most of these are going to be. All 5 different colors. Check these guys out. I believe the whole Game Trayz. Oh, they taped it. Probably a good call. Yeah, I believe Game Trayz did all of this one. Mythic Mischief. Game Trayz, I believe, did Moonraker's Titan, the Titan box as well. Man, I'm gonna get thirsty trying to peel tape. I don't know if I've ever said that before. Here we go. 2 pieces of tape off, and the tray can come out. And yeah, so we have, like I said, 5 different colors. These are going to be kind of our Fortress minis. Check out all the colors. I don't know which color I am gravitating towards. We'll probably put a couple of these players. I don't even know the green one. A yellow one. And then a kind of a lighter purple pink. So yeah, we have a couple different color options. I like that they're kind of like two-toned. I know that these aren't two-toned, but the player boards are. Where are these? Oh, there we go. So these are like the fortresses. You'll basically pay resources to get them out on the board, and then they'll give you extra power when you're trying to take specific areas of the board. It's like I said, kind of an area control, feel, a hidden information with kind of like you putting secret power. We'll get to those chips. I think that's kind of the coolest part as far as componently. We got these, I believe, are the markets though. Got different markets here. Not too big, not too crazy. I think these are probably painted in the Super Deluxe, and then in the regular like retail edition, I don't think. I believe that they're all tokens. Everything's tokens, even the airships. So that was one reason I definitely had to minimally get this deluxe version, especially if you're interested in playing this for a long time. I do like that they do a retail edition, mainly because I think it's going to get more people into the hobby, and that is always a good thing. But let's see what we got here. This is the next tray, and it is quite a bit bigger. And this one comes off. Here we go. We have a scannable QR code to join the IV Studios Discord. Full disclosure, I am part of the IV Discord. I do enjoy following a lot of the big companies, publishers. I enjoy their games from. I like to at least be able to check and see what kind of community they have going on, and when they announce stuff, always good. As far as Discords go, if you have not joined the E.D.G Game Discord, definitely get over there. Lots of fun to have over there, not just board gaming. Obviously, we talk about a lot of different things on the channel, so you could expect that on the Discord as well. We got skimmers. We'll check out these skimmers before we get to the you know, the grand thing about this game. But we got some skimmers. Green skimmer. Checking that guy out. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. They're all about the same, just different colors. Just different colors. But it is cool to kind of see all the different colors. And we got a purple. Purple. Dark purple. Or blue. I think this one's... One of them's supposed to be blue. I want to say this one's probably the one that's supposed to be blue. There we go. I think these are basically going to be like one-time use extra power components. So other than putting like the fortress where it'll stay there between rounds, I believe these will they'll kind of just come out on the board, add power, and then go away. All right, let's check these guys out though. Okay, so we got some. These are all of our magnets. They got a lot lighter than I expected. I guess this isn't chip theory though. So we got a 10 power 9. I believe you're gonna get 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then a couple zeros. Let's see how these feel on these though. Oh yeah. So you won't be able to see the number. The cool thing is they did, so the 1 has got like a white, kind of like a white background, and then the 10. So you kind of can bluff there. You can kind of be like, is it my 1 or is it my 10? Especially if you deploy them both. You can't deploy them both though. That would be over your power limit. But so we got some cool airships. This one is blue. We got the red one. I'm gonna tell you right now. These are where the design gets a little different. I'm liking the red. The red's cool. Can't remember what the secondary color is on red. We gotta get these. We'll have to get the Game Trayz player boards out and check them out. I'll have to leave these out and get one like fully set up for this too. But I'm having a little struggle getting these chips out. I wonder if there's. This comes from the side. Maybe just gotta. Yeah, you kind of gotta do it from the side. All right. Well, let's do this. Cool aesthetically, more of a sound, obviously. Whoa, what do we got? These in there, they're in odd order. It's like, hey, got this one looks more like a standard like pirate ship almost. Very cool though. I'm liking the components. They do feel good. Got a good feel to them. Got the greens. Green's a little small guy. Almost kind of looks like more of a boat. There we go. And then we got some purple. This is for sure purple. So you go through, make sure we got all the magnets and everything, but this purple one looks pretty cool too. All right. To figure out which one color combinations we like the best, and then we'll put those together. Probably gonna be, man, I don't know. I want to say red. There we go. All right, so there is our entire tray of components here. Probably put this back on for the short term. Seem to stack okay. All right, get this guy back out. And then we got some punch outs. I believe a lot of these are going to be solo punch outs. And then sit this back. And then our game board. All right. Now, I believe this is a double-sided game board depending on your player count. And the board itself is not super big. So this is going to be your side for up to 5 players. I think this is gonna be your 4-5 player count, or your 3-4-5. I'll have to double check that in the rule book, because the other side's gonna have 3 as well. But this will allow you to play with a automa, or what do you want to call it? But I do like the art on this. Is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. I have not got into this sunny. What do we say this was? Always Sunny. This looks like a Pretty sunny place. This is by Manhattan Brewing Company, and it, like I said, is an orange milkshake IPA. It's gonna be very creamy, citrus forward. Not a haze, but it will kind of have a, like I said, almost a cloudy, creamy flavor to it as well. Super smooth, hop forward, creamy on the back end. Citrus notes throughout. Citrus notes throughout. So before we get too much further into this, I will say I do have another edition. I want to bring this up now because we got these Starfall tokens. They are plastic. Let's look at them. So, let's see if we can get this to focus in. But these are plastic. They have a little bit of like a, I want to say like slight shimmer to them. But I don't want to get those completely open because we do have a couple promos. We'll get to that here in a second. But these are the ones that I got to replace those. And as you can tell, they are a lot shinier. They are metal. And they look fantastic. Oh my gosh, they look so good. Great feel. Yeah, I'm happy with those. Very much. I believe this is like a $10 add-on. And we'll keep going. I'll get back to this pin. Get back to this pin here in a second. But so I won't keep those in there. I don't know what I'll do with them. I'll probably put them in my extra components box and use them for prototyping. But let's see what we got as far as these boards go. All of the... we also have cubes. So there is the bottom of the box. You can see now. We got a Fractured Sky on the bottom. We got two different card stacks. We'll get there, and I believe that we'll have some of the card bays down here as well. But let's look at these player boards. Get the color set up. Now, I did hear that there's kind of a little trick as far as figuring out which ones go to which one. There will be like an outline. So just because the color is purple, have a little outline. So these are green. Those are yellow. Yellow is the color that goes with purple. I'm gonna tell you right now, good combination. I like it. And then we'll have a teal. Oh, I forgot about the teal. The teal and red. That's gotta be it, right? I mean, for me, well, I'm a huge fan of both of those colors. So let's keep going. This one's gonna be the blue. No. The green. Pretty sure we got the green here. Yeah, okay. Probably not going to be my favorite. I mean, the green airships looked okay, but purple looks good. Well, those will be yellow. Yeah, those will be yellow. So it's going to be those colors. Yeah, green, yellow. This one will be the actual purple. And that looks sharp. I like the green. These will all stack when you put them away as well. So we got that going on for us. And then this is the dark blue. And they'll go right there. But I do want to put one of these completely together. So I'm going to put these off to the side. We'll grab these cubes out. They will not go back in there. I mean, they could, but we won't put them back in there. Set these over here. Get this nice and set up. So you can get a better look at what this looks like. You got three different resources in this game, and then, like I said, you got your skimmers, your fortresses, and your market. And we'll go ahead and get this guy set up so we can look at it longer. Grab all our red pieces, set them out. I know somebody's gonna be like, you had to go with the red. Yeah, I kind of did. I like the color combination here. I did buy a motorcycle a couple months ago, and I did go red. And I would say, if I'd add a little trim color, you know, teal's not a bad way to go. Might have to consider that. The Eat, Drink, Game motorcycle mod. But we'll get this all set up so we can get a good look at what this kind of looks like when it's all put together. It's gonna fall, and you're gonna hear it, and then it's gonna be like, that's not good. No, we're gonna rebox this too, so don't worry about that. Let's put our ships, I believe, kind of go up in here, right? Oh yeah. And then there will be a little screen that protects. Oh yeah. Grab our chips out. Get it all kind of set up. Got some skimmers to put in. Like I said, I am quite excited to kind of, you know, get a good feel for this game. There are, I believe there's TTS mods, and that's something I do plan on doing in the future, as doing some tabletop simulator plays, hopefully for the YouTube channel with the community. That is a goal. So if you're a fan of this game and you want to play this game, you want to play this game more, think about joining the Discord. That's where it all goes down. And then, so the Starfall, I believe, kind of stacks in the front. And you can kind of put these whichever way you want. Obviously, if you put them, you know, in a way that you're going left or right, people have a better idea potentially of what power you're selecting time to time. So you might want to mix them up. But that's where those will go. And then let's grab one of these screens. We'll see how that looks. I also believe the tokens will go down there as well. All the punch-out tokens will go below. There we go. So we want the red one. And they do kind of have like fold spots. So you'll fold them this way, and then I believe you'll fold these tabs under, and then you'll kind of just go like this. So probably want to do this before you put everything in, so it doesn't all spill out as you're trying to get this on here. But yeah, that looks good. Fold that side under, and then carefully get that in, and that is kind of how that's gonna look. And like I said, you'll have some cube trackers in. I believe you get to start with, they recommend either starting with 2 gold and 2 wood, so we'll do that for our trackers. Just gotta show those off. And then I believe the rest of these are kind of used for the objective Starfall board, kind of marking where you've been, what you've looked at, and that's where these will go in. So very cool. I am, like I said, very excited about the components of this game. Looks fantastic. Airship fell over, and that, like I said, looks really, really good. All right, we'll go ahead and get this kind of put away, and we will we'll get this reboxed up too. But these should just kind of unfold and refold each time. Like I said, they're kind of just a cover. Let's go through these guys real quick. I'll leave this off to the side. And these look like they're some player guides. So hopefully it won't take me too long to figure this one out. This is definitely the next one I'm going to dive into learn. I got a couple other ones I want to shoot in the next couple weeks, so don't expect this to come out too soon. I want to make sure it's a good, solid playthrough for you guys. I don't like to rush these too much. I feel like I've learned that in the last year, not to rush playthroughs. Get them out, get them right. But these are, well, it looks like they're Starfall. No, these are objectives. Objectives, I believe, because it says have the most buildings connected to a specific location. Let's see if we can see the art on here. Conquered Gold, Cold, Conquered Cold, Harvest Honey. They all got little names. I think there's a couple that they reference by name as far as pulling out, depending on player count games. Because I don't know if that scales because of different locations on each side of the board or not, but Ludicrous Leverage, Formidable Frontline, and then we all got the Starfall rewards right there, I believe, for completing the objectives. So lots of ways to get Starfall. And then we got, well, that actually looks like these are resources, so these might actually be the actual Starfall cards. And I have 2 different sets. One of them looks like they're, yeah, might have opened the wrong set first. But here we got some reference guides. What you can do, Market, Fortress, Skimmer, Scout, Peak, Trade. I believe you're paying resources for that. And then more on your turn reference cards. 5 of each. So, they look good. Battle rewards. 1 Starfall if present. Both resources, 1 resource. And I believe it just scales down depending. These look like these are the... We're going to open these. I believe these are the exact same... I don't know. I am... No, these are definitely different. These are definitely different. I don't know if these are replacements for those. I feel like there's like a promo. I don't know if that makes sense. As far as different cards. So I might have 2 sets of cards. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But these are... We need to reference the rulebook. We can always reference the rulebook. Okay. Oh, these are going to be the... These are probably going to be your Atoma. Yeah, I got market cards. AI scoring. So these are going to be your AI cards. We're definitely keeping these. Like it. I like it. Don't want to get too crazy into that. I don't know what half of it means. I can't explain it. AI terms and rules, though. Looks like the same thing. So probably if you had, you know, you're playing a 2-player game, you want to both look at it. Obviously, probably some action cards. Another market. And then I don't know if the objectives necessarily change or what, but these are maybe going with those. I'm not going to sort these quite yet. Put these together. This is one I'm the most... I believe these are special. I believe these are copies of those cards. They look crazy from the side. Oh, they're holographic. Yeah, and they feel thicker. We got a way to... There it is. I don't know if you can hear that sound, but it definitely has a different feel trying to open these. I don't know if this is like replace all these cards or what, but they definitely... Oh, man. Okay. I believe, yeah, they are. Weird. No, they're stuck. They're stuck. Okay. Alright, so these are really cool. I believe they're kind of stuck, though. There we go. So these are going to replace some of these. I'm guessing that they replace them all, because I don't think you would want to know, like, the difference. There's 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a lot more of these. So I don't really know. Maybe these are promos and you don't play with them? I don't know. I have to check that out. They look cool. I just don't know how functional they are. They almost feel like magnets. As far as like the thickness goes of these, so very interesting as far as like having to shuffle them too. Unless there's another layer in here. Nope. Definitely not. But they look cool. Let's look at these. Dreadful Desert. Frosty. Ford. Molten Moor. I'm telling you, these are really, really cool. I kind of forgot about these. Nice touch. I hope that they're... Hopefully you can implement them. I guess, you know, there's enough of them that if you did have to mix them, I just don't know how you would... I wouldn't want to shuffle these with regular cards, but that's just me. Wayward Wood, Woeful Wetlands. We'll look at the other stack. Doesn't seem quite as bad. Woeful Wetlands. So I think they're all they're the same. They just give you resources compared to Starfall. Is that right? No, they give you Starfall, or they all give you resources. Peaceful Plains. So these are definitely part of the Kickstarter like promos and stuff. I don't think these are gonna come with every copy. Could be wrong. That's just how I feel about it. I don't really know where these go though, so that is gonna be a trick. I don't know if there's a little spot in the rule book as far as putting this back together. We're gonna peek in here real quick. It is mainly rules though. No, not really seeing too much about box design. That's okay. It's okay. We'll get it all figured out. So, the Starfall is going to go, I believe, in this little tray down here. And then I believe we're going to have our AI stuff. These are player reference, guys. I think they go on top, but we'll see. These look like they're the same. Which, another reason why I'm like, oh, no, these are for... You know what? We're looking it up. I can't leave you guys wanting to know. I can't leave you guys wanting to know. We got Starfall cards. We got objective cards. So these are objective cards. You do not have 36 objective cards. So I believe these will go in one of those compartments. We'll put them down there. Then we have Starfall cards. So these are the Starfall cards. And these should replace both of those sets. So we could probably put these down here. What do we got? 20 of each. So 10 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 10 of each. So we should be good on that front. I don't know if we want to just stick these under just to have them. But here is 20 Starfall cards. Put these on top. Get this back on camera. There we go. And then I believe this is going to be... We got 10 reference cards. And then we should have... It doesn't say anything about the AI deck in here. So we'll have to go see where those are at. Probably talk about them further into the back. Yeah. All AI stuff back here. So yeah, we have 12 AI airships, 14 AI markers, 20 AI buildings, 4 AI skimmers, 20 AI action choice cards. They look... Probably going to be these guys. They don't look like 20, but they look pretty close. Those go in there. They do. They do. What else do we need for cards? We could just stick these guys down here. I'm not going to punch these out quite yet, but I believe all these would go down here. We'll see how they fit. Later... That should be that. So then the next thing we're going to want to do is take these back out. Take these back out real quick. Get our magnets put back away. We get this Rebox. Now we should be able to leave the kind of like inlay, cardboard inlay in this. But I will tell you, this should help clean the game up pretty quick. Once you've done it a few times. I feel like it'll definitely help. The cubes, from what I saw, are going to go in here. Now, I don't know if we can unbag them, leave them bagged, and put them in there. I would prefer to do that just because I don't like cubes everywhere. But that might not be the way. We'll see. Nope, they're not going to fit. So we'll have to pour them out. I don't like that. But it's the way. Extra baggies though. I never heard anything. Luckily there's not a ton of cubes. So I believe you got to kind of double stack some of them, but we'll see what happens. we got those almost all boxed up. And then we'll grab the small stuff. And I believe this stuff kind of stays together, so shouldn't be too difficult. I haven't figured out which side's the long. That looks better. I feel like, there we go. One side's the long, kind of got like a long angle on it. And that side goes down as far as these fortresses go. Hard to tell when there's like, you know, it's kind of like a hexagon. Which way they're supposed to go. Hopefully they won't really make too big of a difference as far as them getting put in here. This is quite a bit of work. It's kind of one of the funnest unboxes I've done in it though, so. I mean, no, you're wrong. Unsettled was fun. Unsettled was a good unboxing. Lots of stuff to talk about. But there we go. Okay, so we should be able to start stacking these back in. Is there a little... No diagram. I feel like that's kind of a miss. Let's put them in like this. Oh yeah, put them in like that. And then I believe these go in next. Or the game board goes in next. Yeah, I believe the game board goes in next. Yep, like that. We can stick these guys in with the game board. We can put them on top, however you want to do them. We should be able to just kind of stick those in like that. And then these guys will go on top next. There we go. We can put this in wherever because it'll come back out. But I believe this is the next thing that kind of goes in here. It's held in place by these tabs. Yeah. And then our rulebook would go on top. Rulebook can go below, whatever. Let's get these checked out. And it is closed. Okay. Now, as long as I don't hear like everything fall out when I do this, I'll be happy. No, sounded good. Sounded good. There we go. So, Fractured Sky. Well, we got some final thoughts here. First, we'll talk about Always Sunny real quick. So, very, very drinkable IPA. Definitely on the fruity side. The creaminess kind of downplays the hops for me a little bit. Very smooth. Not really too harsh on the hops. Like, you're not gonna get a ton of bitter out of this. I don't know what the IBU is on it. They didn't put it, but I always put that kind of information in the description. So if you are curious, it will be in there if I can find it. But Fractured Sky. I'm thinking this will probably be at least my second favorite IV Studios game once we get it played. Once we get it out, I am super excited about the components. I think the components are fantastic. Saw no issues with the trays. Like I said, just really got to get some stuff punched out for the rest of the game, but nothing too concerned there. I think the rules are pretty easy. Like I said, I just watched a kind of a refresher. I think it was during the Kickstarter they did a rules video, so I rechecked that out before it showed up. Thought it was very, very easy to understand. I am very excited to see how the Atoma plays because I think that'll be make or break as far as the solo play, obviously, and the two-player. I think that could also mess with it a little bit. I did watch a two-player playthrough of this when this was crowdfunding. I thought it was, pretty intuitive, so we'll have to see how I feel about that. But we'll definitely get a solo play out, and then we'll probably try to get this on Tabletop Simulator. Get some of the community involved. I want to do some more community plays this year. That is kind of a prerogative. Want to do them. I want to get them shot. I want them to show off the E.D.G game community because it is a fantastic community. And yeah, Fractured Sky, IV Studios. We'll check this out. Check this out more in the next couple weeks together. But that's pretty much gonna wrap up this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, lots of cool stuff to see. Really cool idea. Definitely something new for the collection. Love the box art. I think they did a fantastic job. 9 months getting this out. I didn't touch on that enough. These guys did an amazing job getting this out in a timely manner. I have had no issue with Ivy Studios. They all deserve a good round of applause as far as the team behind getting this done, getting it to backers. Super excited. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for me. Definitely subscribe if you want to see this game and other board games, more tastings. I got some food content coming in the next couple weeks. But yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Much love. Alright, I just realized I didn't open up this logo pin. So Ivy does a lot of little cool promos for the games. They do merchandise, whatnot. Pins, they like pins. I remember getting them for Mythic. I don't really remember getting them for Moonrakers. I'm sure they do have Moonrakers pins. I'm not necessarily a huge enamel pin guy. I did want to show this off because I did get it part of the Fractured Sky promos. So we'll look at this pin real quick, and I will let you guys tag out. But we got a cool enamel pin there. Probably give it to my daughter or something like that. She tends to like this kind of stuff. But yeah,